you can actually improve your fat loss almost immediately, all right, naturally with no extra money, and that's something called sleep. What's up, fam? Hope you are doing well. In this Hock session, we are going to be talking about how you can improve your fat loss, and I'm not just talking about like the results. I'm talking about the speed, okay, the effectiveness of your fat loss, as well as overall fat loss, and helping you have an easier time. Okay, so we are going to be talking about how you can improve your fat loss with this one thing. It's not something very magical, but once you hear it, I'm pretty sure once you work on it, you will see something magical happening for yourself. Okay, so let's get down to it. Okay, by the way, those of you who are watching this live replay, whatever, guess below how can you quickly, not instantly, but almost instantly without spending extra money, improve your fat loss. Okay, this is something natural. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds, think about it, hit the pause, okay? Think about what is natural and what actually helps you boost your fat loss with no extra effort. I guess there's a bit of effort involved, but not much, okay? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, all right? Is improving your fat loss with sleep, okay? Now, most of you are gonna go like, duh, or some of you might be, really, sleep can help me improve my fat loss. So even if you don't know it, even if you know it, this is going to be really helpful for you, because for some of our members in the coaching program, we realize that some of them are actually struggling with sleep, and that could be something that is more of the focus point, and is probably one of the top priority for some of them, rather than trying to dial in their nutrition and workout. Okay, so we talked about recovery being really important. Sleep is where a lot of recovery happens. Okay, so how can we instantly improve, not say instantly, sorry, but how can we quickly improve your fat loss, the effectiveness of your fat loss, and help you have a better quality fat loss with better quality sleep? Okay, giving you a bit of context, giving you a bit of science, how does sleep actually affect your fat loss? So I'm not going to go too in depth, but I want you to be aware of one thing, which is sleep. Okay, you probably know this. There's something called the dreaming or the rapid eye motion. For sleep itself, you go through multiple cycles of what they call the sleep cycle. Okay, and each sleep cycle is actually involves or consists 5 parts of the cycle. So the thing is, if you're not getting quality sleep, okay, and I'm going to talk about the quality versus the quantity later. If you're not getting quality sleep, if you're not getting multiple cycles of sleep, what's going to happen is you are not allowing yourself to get into a state where growth hormones are kind of released or elevated. Okay, when growth hormones are not elevated, what's going to happen is you probably cannot recover or repair whatever is going on or damage in your body, as well as someone or as well as you who have been sleeping good quality and going through numerous completed cycle of this sleep cycle. Okay, and that's why you have elevated growth hormones. So by that, right, once your growth hormones elevates, once you are actually able to recover and repair yourself better, what's going to happen is your hormonal regulation, all the things that are supposed to be able to work at optimum levels, all right, that means improving your metabolism, is going to be able to be optimum. Okay, if you are not getting quality sleep, what's going to happen is you're going to have a difficulty with recovery, and then your metabolism drops. Okay, and that's why some of you find that doing more workouts, doing more workouts as well as eating lesser is actually not helping you at all. And then what's going to happen is your metabolism just keeps dropping and dropping, because you keep pushing yourself to do more, you keep pushing yourself to eat less, when actually the key deciding factor that is going to help push or improve your fat loss is actually somewhere else, which is sleep. Okay, let me know if this has been helpful so far, and what have you kind of like flipped in your mind, what have you learned? Okay, but I want to go on to quantity versus quality of sleep. What marker should I use? Okay, let me use the black one. The quality versus the quantity, right? Now, Some of you may be asking or maybe you're wondering like, okay, so Hock, what is a good amount of sleep to have? 7 hours, 8 hours? So if you remember what I just mentioned, it's not about the number of hours, it's about how many completed cycles of that sleep cycle are you getting, okay? So typically, one sleep cycle is going to take you, if I'm not wrong, 90 minutes to complete. All right, so that's why for those of you who have interrupted sleep, the quality, which is referred to the amount of, so quality will be what we refer to as completing one full cycle. Okay, if you can't complete one full cycle, meaning that you get to the rapid eye motion where you can start dreaming, what's going to happen is the quality of that cycle where you are elevating or allowing your body to elevate the growth hormones are not allowed, it's not completed, the quality drops. All right, so what I just mentioned is if the quality drops, you don't allow your body to go through repeated cycles of completed cycles, what's going to happen is your metabolism is going to start dropping and then you're going to have a ton of issues. All right, so that is the quality, okay? The extent of you completing one cycle. The quantity, okay, instead of you measuring by hours, I want you to measure by how many completed cycles you have. Okay, so you could have multiple incomplete cycles, meaning that you wake up, like maybe you get interrupted sleep, so maybe you wake up every like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Some of you actually do experience that. Some members may have trouble with this also, and then we go on to kind of resolve it. But if you go through incomplete cycles, even if you have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours of sleep, you are going to still have that interrupted sleep affecting your fat loss. And honestly speaking, it's not just going to affect your fat loss. I think you have bigger problems to deal with. It's actually mental focus, energy levels, everything will start to dip. Okay, you're going to start feeling a lot of difference. You're going to start feeling really tired. You're going to start feeling like shit even though you're sleeping 10, 11, 12 hours. Okay, so like I said, the definition of quality is how complete your cycle is, and then quantity is how many cycles that you go through. So how do you improve your sleep? Okay, you want to make sure that you are going through as many completed cycles as possible. Okay, but of course you don't have too much. So if say you have a good 7 hours of completed sleep cycles, okay, which means that's going to be about, let's say 4 to 5, okay, complete cycles, because each cycle takes about 90 minutes. If you have about 4 to 5 complete cycles, I would say that you are pretty good, okay, and you're pretty much good to go. Okay, so that department, it should be fine. But if you are not, okay, you want to start improving on it. You don't have to force yourself to straight away try, incomplete cycle, try to get like 5 complete cycles, but at least try to improve on it. Okay, so you want to take care of improving your sleep, and this is really going to be helpful for your fat loss, improving your metabolism. And like I said, it's not just that, it will help you mentally, emotionally, right? Everything's just going to feel good if you have quality sleep. Okay, how do we improve quality sleep, or how do we get quality sleep? Firstly, you do want to make sure you set up a routine. Okay, for those of you who are, sometimes playing with your phone, scrolling through your phone, I'm kind of guilty also, all right, like, and you're pushing your sleep to be later and later, or like really random, that's going to be one of the things that causes you to not have regular quality sleep. So you want to make sure you set a routine, play around with the routine, set a routine. As you get into the routine, it's going to really help you get into those sleep cycles. Okay, the other thing is you do want to make sure that you're probably winding down before you sleep. Okay, a lot of us are using our phones. Some of you may be working out also. Hey, like if that's the only time you can work out, sure. But honestly speaking, if your sleep is getting compromised so badly, I would actually suggest you focusing on your sleep before you try to just push yourself for your workouts. Okay, so that's really important. So anyway, the second point would be trying your best to reduce the amount of stress, reduce the amount of exposure to light before you sleep. Okay, and yeah, I would say this too, if you can really improve on this, it will be pretty good. It will be really helpful for improving your quality of sleep, and then of course improving more than just fat loss, okay, but your metabolism, your focus, energy, and just really feeling better and happier. Trust me, if you try this, you probably can feel happier. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. We talked about quality of sleep versus quantity of sleep, and how or why you can actually improve your fat loss almost immediately, all right, naturally, with no extra money, and that's something called sleep. Okay, yeah, so that is pretty much it. Let me know if this was helpful, and let me know in the comments below. Share with everyone. If you're watching this live replay, drop in the comments below what was your one biggest takeaway. Okay, I love to do this with our members, especially when we are getting on calls. Write down what is your one biggest takeaway. Don't care about so many other things that's going on. Just write down what is your one biggest takeaway. It helps you to really solidify your mindset, what you've learned, and at least you can act on that one biggest takeaway. All right, so if you're watching this, let me know in the comments below what is your one biggest takeaway. And that's it. All right, so natural, free, okay, and almost no effort. I guess there's a bit of effort if you want to set up your routine, but almost no effort way of improving your fat loss. But really more than that, okay, like I mentioned, fat loss is not just about losing the fat. It's about really helping you understand yourself deeper, okay, and having a better relationship with yourself. So sleep is really important. Go for it. Improve the quality, improve the quantity, okay, get into routine. And secondly, the wind down routine before you sleep. Okay, hopefully this helps. Let me know what's your biggest takeaway. And as usual, if you are still kind of struggling with your fat loss, any kind of things in your fitness journey, you feel like, you know what, you're done figuring things out on your own, and you really want someone to kind of guide you through across, let me know. Send me a message. Let me know what you're kind of struggling with, and I'll be really happy to kind of see if we can help you in our coaching program. Okay, if we can't, I'll definitely point you in another direction. I don't take on clients that I don't think I can help. Okay, there are some of you who reached out with certain issues that I'm saying that you probably want to take care of those before focusing on fat loss. Okay, so if you're struggling with anything, let me know, and we will spend some time to really step back, okay, and really take care of this part, which is sleep. This is huge, especially with fast-paced society. You want to really take the time to focus on what you can, and this is recovery. Okay, good stuff. So anyway, thanks for joining in. Appreciate all of you watching this. Like I said, reach out if you need anything, and as always, push on, strive further, and as always, appreciate people more, appreciate yourself more. Okay, love yourself more. Push on. You've got this. I believe in you, and go out there, do things for yourself, and as you're loving and doing things for yourself, hopefully you can inspire others as well. All right, push on. You've got this. I'll see you in the next session.